What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another movie review. And let's just say it's been a while. So long that I've lost my hair and I grew a beard. Anyway, if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I will be reviewing is An Unkept Secret. This movie was brought to me by the writer who found me on Instagram and said that I guess he's seen my reviews and he's like, would you mind watching my movie and giving it a review? And I said, of course. I love doing it, where I can find movies I've never heard of or never seen before and watch them and give them a Tony has 9 fingers spin on the review. So it is a thriller crime movie, crime thriller, not my usual horror movie reviews, but it definitely falls. I think thriller is kind of like a subgenre of horror, so it definitely was in my wheelhouse, stuff I enjoy for sure. It was directed by Koch, hopefully I said that right. It was written by Ryan Willer. It stars Jennifer Elizabeth, Liam Fountain, Eric Keitel, Annalise Scott, among a few others. It's a rather small cast. Pretty much it focuses around a husband and wife. And right from the beginning, they come into their house from I guess it was supposed to be a good night out, which turned into anything but. So they walk in the house and they're arguing about something they saw that night, whether to call the cops or kind of just let it lie. And the wife is adamant, calling the cops. Someone saw us. As the movie progresses, you learn what they saw and who saw them. I don't want to get way too deep into it, but let's just say what started out as this turned into this by the end of the movie, if you follow my drift. As the movie progresses, you learn what happened to them that night, but you also learn of another little plot in the story, a little like spider web things might be connected as the night progresses. Like I said, I don't want to get way too deep into it, but let's just say there's stuff happening behind the scenes that one of the characters might not know about. And then that kind of unfolds, and then as the movie progresses, it just kind of gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So the one thing I do enjoy about the movie is the plot just kind of goes, and like I said, the more you learn, the more tentacles I guess this movie has, that there's so much more to just the beginning of the story to when it ends, which I loved. The other thing I did enjoy about this movie for sure is the music. Right from the beginning, I'm like, oh, this soundtrack is very, very different than most movies I watch, especially like thrillers. It has more of a somber sound to it, which I enjoyed. The characters I enjoy. I've got to look into them a little bit more, because I definitely enjoyed the way they kind of interacted with each other. Like I said, it is more of a small cast, so there wasn't too much. So that's, see, the one thing when there's not a lot of cast, the camera's on you most of the time, so it's either a boom or bust kind of deal, and I liked every character in it, so that definitely worked in its favor. And like I said, it's one of those, what I like to do with my reviews is kind of bring in a movie that I can relate it to, and there's not many ones that I've seen with this plot going with it, so I can't really recommend or say another movie that it's exactly like, which is a good thing, I think, where it's kind of has its own 2 feet to stand on kind of deal, where it's not like been done before. I mean, there's been plenty of movies with a twist ending. Not that this one has a twist ending or anything, but it's definitely good to have one that I can't really put my finger on another movie what it's like. So what I'll do, I'm not 100% sure if there's a trailer for it or if it's out, I kind of just went through the email. But I'll look into it, of course, for every one of my reviews. If you haven't seen my reviews before, I make sure I put a little link to a trailer so you can check it out. And of course, if there is some kind of physical media, which if you couldn't tell, or this is your first time watching my reviews, I am a huge movie buff. So what I'll do is I'll link anything that I can to it. I myself watched it through a link that he sent. So again, I'm not 100% sure. I should have kind of did my research a little bit more, but I'll figure out everything. If there is a link to like a physical media or a trailer, it'll be in the description for sure. And yeah, I say keep your eyes out for An Unkept Secret, because like I said, as a thriller fan myself, or a plot driven movie, it's definitely one I think you all should check out check out for sure, should I say. As you can tell, I'm kind of rusty at this just because I haven't done it in a while. But business is business. Definitely go ahead, check out the description so you can see any links that I have in there, as well as all my social media. I got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm pretty much nowadays, if you have noticed my, I don't want to say long absence, but long absence from this. I'm mostly doing TikTok lives or TikTok videos. So find me there mostly. And of course, find me on the Wicked Horror Show every Tuesday night, where we do interviews or we do just horror movie talk. So if you're into podcasts, definitely check us out there. But mostly check out the description for this video so you can find out, watch the trailer, see if there is some physical media, and of course just check out the movie whenever you can. So I guess until next time, I will see you guys.